Welcome to Family Hub. Our text is in the book of Joshua chapter 24 verse 15. But if serving the Lord seems undesirable to you, then choose for yourself this day whom you will serve, whether the gods of your forefathers served before the river or the gods of the Amorites in whose land you are living. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Joshua told his people, where we read, that if serving the Lord will be a problem to you, or if serving the Lord seems to be undesirable, because you can desire to serve the Lord with your heart, your soul, your spirit, and your strength. In serving, you can desire to serve the Lord with your heart, soul, and your spirit. I'm talking on the effective husband. The effective husband. He said to them, whether if you want to serve the God of the Amorites or serve the God of heaven, the time has come that you must choose. But as for me and my household, we will serve the Lord. And if there are many men that will stand in this 21st century and declare and decree that as for me and my house, my family, we will serve the Lord, then the society will change. The environment will change because he will affect the neighborhood positively. The family, his children, the father and the mother will affect the neighborhood positively. When Joshua stood his ground and he said, as for me and my household will serve the Lord. And this is the right time that God is looking for people, men and women, that will stand and say, as for me and my family and my children, we will serve the Lord. This is the right time because God is preparing his people. God is preparing the church without stain, no wrinkle. God is looking for mothers and fathers who will set themselves aside, who will consecrate themselves for his perfect use and purpose. Because the pride of life in this 21st century is proper commitment to God. The desire. I used to pray this prayer and say to God, God, help us create that hunger and thirst of your word in my life, in the life of my family, the life of the children, the life of my husband. Create that hunger and thirst. Joshua said, choose this day whether to serve the God of Amorite or you serve the God of heaven. Choose this day. The effective man. To choose means to prove or to select something that is acceptable or judged to be excellence after it has been tested. When the man chooses to serve the Lord with his household, the fruit will be seen. Fruits must show in his own life, in the life of his wife, and in the life of his children. The fruit must show when he chooses to serve the Lord. Because I say, to choose means to prove or to select something that is acceptable or judged to be excellence after it has been tested. And after that, the fruit must show. It is considered to be the best. That's the fruit. It involves careful and well thought. Joshua said we must take on the side of the living God. I'm talking on the effective husband. Our young men are not pressing towards God. Few are doing. To know the Lord for yourself before you become a husband is very, very important. Know God. Desire to serve him. Desire to know him before you become the husband. Be a husband before you marry. What I mean by that, you can groom yourself to be somebody that can even buy Maggi or salt to your parent before you marry. Test it. Try it before you marry. And know that tomorrow you will be a man that you will be buying that Maggi, you will be buying that rice, you will be buying that beans. You must be a man. Our young people must guide themselves, must be strong. That is why the effective husband, you must make your sons become husbands before they marry. Even your daughters, they must become good, mature ladies before they marry. It is your responsibility. Joshua displayed his spiritual leadership regardless of what others decided. Some men today, they will not allow their colleagues in office to rest. When they see fine woman, she's a married woman. But before you know it, when you close, I want to see you. For what, Mr. Man? For what? Some can go to their friend's house and see his friend's daughters Instead of him to bless them, but he began to look at those children with a different eyes. Mr. Man, what is wrong with you? And it's the same person that if his friend does that to him, he will never be happy. Or if somebody come to play game with his own daughters, he will not be happy. Those kind of people are like that. They are like that. They will not see a beautiful woman in the market. They will not see a beautiful woman in the office. Mr. Man, you say you needed a fat woman. You married a fat woman. You are looking for a slim one again at the office in the market square. What is your problem? The effective man. In the book of 1 Timothy chapter 3 verse 7, the Bible says, the man should be mature. When you are mature, you cannot go after those ladies in the office. You cannot go after small girls, your friends' daughters. The effective man must be up. He must hold firm to the sure words as taught and must be apt to teach and should be able to say. When I say he should be able to say, he should have a say in his domain. He should have a say in his home. Some men don't have say because they have failed in their responsibility. The effective man. They have failed in their responsibility. That's why they don't have a say in their home. His relationship with his wife and children must be tested. The effective man. Your relationship with your wife and your children must be tested. People must see it. Because marriage has the potentials of expressing God's love to its fullest. The effective man must be hospitable. But to some point in life, if you're a type that you cannot extend hand, there's a problem. So people need help and they come to the house. As they come to the house and the man begin to shout on the woman because he doesn't want to give and the woman knows that he's capable. He has something that he can offer. The man in the book of 1 Timothy 3:7 must work hard to provide to his family, must be diligent in his business. In the book of Proverbs chapter 22 verse 29. He must also meet his wife's emotional needs. Deuteronomy 24:5. Must honor his wife. He doesn't disgrace her in the public. You can't just disgrace her in a public. You can't just disgrace him in a public. Some in courtship do same. You're together and you see the lady talking, raising her voice. What do you think you are doing to me? Who are you? Don't disturb me in the presence of people of his friend or her friends. The same thing to the guy. Raising a voice on the lady. Disgrace her in the public. Even in marriage, people do same. You see a man and his wife outside somewhere, not even in the home. Even if it is in the home. Most of the times, it has to be better in the home. Even if it is not in the bedroom, but better in the home. But when you do it, address it or address your children because these children are growing. They will be fathers and they will be mothers somewhere. The effective man. Those who are skilled in their work, they will serve before kings. Proverbs 22:29. The man must manage his home well so that his children will obey him with proper respect. The effective man. In our time, little has been said in the society about the ideal man. But we have them. But they are few. And God is looking for you. You, the young man. Mr. J, Mr. K, Mr. P. God is looking for you. God is waiting for you to prepare yourself as you stand in searching to be the effective man. For those who are in marriage union, God is waiting for you to put your home together because He's so much interested in this union. So put your home together. Bless you.